Welcome to Uncensored Friday Night. Kwesi Amewuga, Bokasa Dodo Ghanaians. What you lying on me in the life? So sorry, I'm lying in a walker. But I didn't lie to you, the line in a walker. And your father was time, which is the one thing I wonder. If you are the same thing, you got in a hurry, I think. Let's say, let's say, let's say, my rasta and tea, let's say, my smoke is wrong. When I'm like, I was here to the other about it. Yobi, Sana Mokasa, Okari was Namada, Trapping, searching for Pacha, Casa Wef, Mokasa Dodo, yes, Mokasa Dodo, Jalo Biabanya, Mokasa Dodo, Susu Kanebi, Mokasa Dodo, Mokasa Dodo. Jalobi abanya mokasa dodo sisi kanebi ozi mokasa dodo hey baby Okay, welcome to Uncensored Friday Live with your boy Nana Poku Hitzfield. It is another Friday. It is my day. I was born on Friday, so I consider today my Sabbath, and I praise the Most High on this day. So welcome to Uncensored Friday Live with your boy Nana Poku Hitzfield. And today, Patrice Evra is in Ghana, man. I love this game. We love this game. We love Patrice Evra. He served Manchester United well. We all remember that goal against Bayern Munich. That thunderbolt. It is one of the goals we will always remember Patrice Evra for. And he is in Ghana. But I hope I can meet him. But if not, I know one day, in God's own time, I might meet him on another place, in another country or something. But I'm hoping that I can do a few things to probably meet him, and maybe he will be on Reunited Live, who knows. So welcome to Ghana, Patrice Evra. I love this game. I hope you are having a blast, and thank you to the beautiful Nana Aba Anamoah. Nana Aba Anamoah. You are an inspiration to men, both young men and women. When I listen to your story, it inspired me that if a lady could do it, then I need to do my things one day at a time, a step at a time, gain knowledge for this vision to come true. So thank you, Nana Aba Anamoah, and Chipper Cash. Yes, apparently Chipper Cash. I don't know what it stands for. Chipper Cash, let's do business on Reunited Live. I think, yes, I'll be down for it. So contact us, let's do business. We need sponsors to sponsor our Reunited surprise show. So, okay. So Chipper Cash brought Patrice Evra, and I hope they have a good time. And hopefully he comes back to Ghana again. Now, today I have so many good news. Shatta Wale, Bandana, the man himself. Hey, Shatta Wale wa bro. I see chen wanafi that chimbenye sika. I know they have no problem. Pa Shatta Wale obeyawa. Ona, Shatta Wale is in the news again, and Charlie, Shatta has landed a deal to play DMX in an upcoming movie. Now, we all know DMX. Where my dogs are. Where my dogs are. I'm trying to make that dog sound though. Okay, so DMX passed away, and apparently they were shooting a movie, but because he has passed on, that mantle has gotten to Shatta Wale. And yesterday I was watching his live section. You could see the excitement on his face, and we are excited for him. This is Shatta Wale. This is the guy that has a collaboration with Beyonce we are talking about. So He deserves all the accolades that is coming his way, and the Shatta Wale Much Love, Shatta Movement, SM. Me, I am everybody's fan. I am SM, I am Beam, I am Success, I am whatever. I am Younger, I am Kumerica, whatever it is. So far as it is Ghanaian, that is what I'm going to push. That is what I'm going to show the world, you know. So, Mokasa Dodo, Kwesi Amewuga, a young chap coming through. The Pamucho, you know, Amrado, Muncha Kraniverse, and Mammy Pamucho. Me, I feel when I light somebody else's candle, my candle keeps lighting better, you know. So, I don't care giving out, giving handouts, giving monies out. Because if I feel I need to help, I'm going to help. And I pray to God I'm always in the capacity to be able to help another person. I feel that is my reason on earth. You know, I've gone through my spiritual journey, you know, Archangel Chemwo, you know, the Archangel of love. And I'm his son, you know. So I know where I have been, who I am, and who I want to become. That is why I am entreating every African, a youth in Africa, be selfless. Let us change. Let this generation be the generation we change Africa. It can happen if you change your mindset. If I do likewise, if she does, if he does, if our fathers are open-minded enough to listen to the young ones, we can change the fortunes of our countries. You know, so Sarkodie obede pombede. Now, me, I've been telling you guys, I can sing almost every artist in Ghana. I can sing your song. Every artist, unless maybe you are new. All the old artists, at least I will have a song of you I can sing from starting to finishing. You know, and I've supported Ghanaian acts wherever I am, in forums of Manchester United fans around the world, in Sweden, in Norway, in Perth, Australia. I portray and I tell people about my country, you know. So that is how you in your own capacity can do something different that will help change where you live, where you come from, you know, and let us rise up and change the fortunes of our country so that our great-grandchildren will come and see a better Africa. An Africa full of subways and tunnels, of international airports, of aquariums, shopping malls, where the basic necessity has or shouldn't be that a child needs to starve. You know, that is what we want to do for our continent. So Sarkodie is set to release his 8th album, I think, titled Jamz. And it's gonna be jamming, man. Sarkodie obede pombede. Yeah? Sarkodie, he said, and then a brand new day. What be the mama show now my music and that send you'll be aging a 5 weeks pay. And then me person me feature bone tracks ni harmony now. One that's only Y2K. Some again me give a fuck about what you say. No, never what be them home way back high school days. So time and now me to me my stage. Now me to me my dad will be to my second face. Niggas in the ghetto was surprised for one blaze. One and will fix up with your tie to come face. Every year will car need your nice to handbrake. Why I will say wolf will me vibe, handshake. Or be the make our lives my namesake. Now it's a budu bena when you have him. Now, a person would be the body Sikakota Tim, send a die, do could have a ball. Now, James, so Kwesi Amewuga, you see that's organism. Mr. Sarkodie, Warapio, the man is a legend. Sarkodie, highest. So, the new generation, what your mom will leave him there and let's push him. So, Sarkodie, as we are talking about pushing, Paucho, Monche Kwesi Amewuga verse, Mami, Amrado. Lyrical Joe Munche Kwesi Amewuga, that young chap. I want you guys to give him a verse on your song, you know. Please. I'm pleading on his behalf because we need more of these. We need more of such people, you know, to move this continent, to move our country. You know, let us support each other. Let us light each other's candle. Because when the candle, what am I saying? Because when there are so many candles that have been lit up, we shine together. And the world is abundant. Me, I see the world that everybody can be rich and we will still be comfortable on earth, where the basic necessity has nothing to do with hunger or healthcare. Those are like everything is sorted. And that is the Africa that I want to see. What about you? You can do yours in your own capacity. I keep pushing Africa, Ghana to the world, you know. So do likewise, and let's stop backbiting and being selfish. Okay, so speaking about albums, Sarkodie, I said on the 11th of November this year, right? Next month. We are still in September, right? Okay, so I think 2 months from now. Okay, so Sarkodie says he's going to debut the album on 11th November, 11/11. That is what he's calling it, and it is titled Jamz. Now, also Stonebwoy at the bird in the town. I say, let them attack. Them think we want go back. Forward we are chance, Kajaja look a late part now. Though the journey tough, yet sometimes it get rough. I said, I love Ghanaian music. I love music. So I can sing virtually everybody's song. And I'm a fan of everybody. And when they win, I love it. And I appreciate my quota in pushing them there. You know. So Stonebwoy at the Brandon Town also has released a single titled Gidigba, meaning strong and firm. I saw his wife, Dr. Louisa, the beautiful Dr. Louisa, Stonebwoy's wife, you know, singing along, and I'm like, this is life, you know, being a musician, having a doctor for a wife, and then she's singing your song word for word, you know, this is life. It can be your life. Keep working hard so that life will become more easier and easier. You know, when you're born in Africa, you already owe like 1 million. So you need to deduct until you get into the positives, you know. So we need to think differently and push our continent to another height. And that is why I'm telling every Manchester United fan in Africa, across the world. We won yesterday. We'll be talking about Manchester United later on. But let me talk about Black Sherif. So Black Sherif has been nominated for the Best International Flow at the BET Awards. Black Sherif. Another story that will inspire the youth of my country, of your country, and of a generation. The boy from Konongo Zongo. Now, in Ghana, when we say Zongo, you need to have a look at what we mean by Zongo to understand Zongo. Do you understand? And he's been able to get there. So you can likewise. Kwesi Amewuga, you can also get there. It is Sarkodie Munche boy verse in Mami. Why? We need more people to push. We need more people to push. So let me give a few shout outs. Sahid Ganbanu is watching. Much love from him. Nana Poku Hitzfield to you guys. Kuala Dakin is watching. Oliver Cook. Kelvin Eche Atas. I hope I mentioned your name right though. Odva Bruhag is also watching. Much love from me to you guys. I love every Manchester United fan, and I can't wait to meet so many of you. That is why we want to make Reunited Live a family. A family, you know, having anniversaries in Dubai, in South Africa, in Egypt. We want to travel all across the world, meeting Reunited Live fans, getting together, you know, having musicians that support Manchester United come around as a group, as a family, and that is what I want to do. I have so many friends across the world, and now most of my friends are Manchester United fans because I don't stop talking about Manchester United. If you are close to me, you will realize Manchester United takes probably all my day. Even if I'm not watching Manchester United something, I'm probably on a phone with somebody or on a video call with somebody in maybe Hungary, Budapest, you know, talking about Manchester United. So I love the team, and when they are doing well, I like it, you know. And you know, we lost our first game against Real Sociedad, But fortunately, yesterday we were able to score 2 goals against FC Sheriff, the team from Moldova, you know. So it is a step in the right direction. Jadon Sancho had a goal. Cristiano Ronaldo has his first Europa League goal, you know, and I'm happy with that. But I think the first half was a bit raggedy, you know. I felt Sheriff was playing much better than we were doing, and our wingers kept going back, which is Anthony and what is his name, and Jadon Sancho himself, you know. They kept going, but I don't know whether probably it was a tactic, but I didn't see them trying to go past the fullbacks of Sheriff. And I was like, this is Manchester United. You need to intimidate these people, you know. Tell them you are here, you know. But I felt in the first half was raggedy, but fortunately we were able to score goals and we went to the second half comfortable. And in the second half, when Casemiro came on, of course, then everything became, you know, very, very, very nice, and we kept passing the ball, but we kept going back. I wanted us to pass the ball in the opponent's half, you know, but we controlled the game and we won another clean sheet for Manchester United. So let me keep talking. Okay, now one thing I want to talk about again is something that has to do with my country, Ghana, and people who decide to always focus on negative things and try to ask celebrities when they are on their show. Meanwhile, there are so many positives that you can ask a celebrity for him to tell you what he or she is doing. Now, recently, Kelvin Boy was on Andy Dusty show. Andy Dusty, I respect him a lot. I've met him on numerous occasions at what is it? Brodium around down Soman. So I know him. I've seen him on numerous occasions. Andy Dusty. Sometimes I'll be there, you will come, or sometimes I will come, you'll be there. I know you are Andy Dusty, you know, but I'm not that person who is always trying to snap pictures with celebrities. Although I love you guys, but I feel when the time is right, everything goes on nice, you know. So now, Kelvin Boy was on Andy Dusty's show, and I don't know why we or marijuana has become a topic for presenters like myself to ask a celebrity. Now, apparently he asked Kelvin Boy whether he smokes. Why is he always smoking? Yeah, he smokes. What the fuck? He smokes, and so what? Does that take the creativity out of Kelvin Boy? Does Kelvin Boy smoking, what does it take away from him? Like, what does it take away from him? Then you see people like the Don, Prince Chega, I hope I mentioned his name right though, then calling him stupid for smoking. Now, you have come on this earth and has decided. Listen, sometimes, I always say, if somebody criticizes another person for doing something, especially when it comes to weed, I know the person is not enlightened and smart enough. You know, you have decided to come and put into your body diclofenac, paracetamol, and all these things, right? All these things that apparently is saving us, curing our diseases, right? It was made by man. Man made all these tablets. Somebody has decided to rely on God so much, the person eats banana, tomatoes, carrots, lettuce, spring onions, and the person decides to use weed, like marijuana. Where is the sin around that thing? Even if the person is smoking, don't you smoke meat and chew? Sometimes I think, even if it is smoking, Jadon, you are calling him stupid. What have you done in your own capacity to push an artist to the world? This is the selfishness I've been talking about. There are so many things. Instead, say we be friend is stupid, no. Ama ababe that the timeline. Say obi person when we want for your business. Ebi abroni bi person in the business ah. Oko Google no. If who say or supporting him maybe. Why should you even ask him? This is something we need to desist from. There are so many good things celebrities are doing that when you call him or her for an interview, you can ask. Don't bring up an unnecessary rumor which you don't have evidence of. Now, recently, what is this guy's name? Nana Romeo, I think, was asking Wendy Shea about who she sleeps with. And she was like, I have evidence. Who the fuck cares if you have evidence? Now, if two people have decided to work together and it has gotten to a time in their lives, they've fallen in love with each other and they do whatever they like, what has that got to do with you? Like, sometimes I think about these things and I'm like, the person came to promote her music. That is what you are supposed to do. Ask her all the questions, the good things she has been doing. Because the good things she has been doing is more than what you are going to ask, which is probably not true in the first place. And would they or put a reputation on the person? People can read everything online and think that is who you are. Just because they read that you did this. Now, let me give you a story about Nana Aba Anamoah. As I said earlier, she is somebody I look up to a lot. You know, she's a Manchester United fan too. You know, she knows what is good. You know, so I was going to buy plantain, and there was these two ladies, right? They were the people selling the plantain, roasted plantain, of course. So I was talking to them, and I realized they look alike. I thought they were sisters, but actually they were mother and daughter. Then when I look at them, I realized the age difference wouldn't be that much because they look virtually like sisters. So somebody brought up, I think there was something on TV, and she saw Nana Aba Anamoah's face on TV, and what she said about Nana Aba Anamoah. And I asked her why did she say something like that about her? And she said a lot of the things which I don't want to give emphasis to here. And I asked her, who is that? Is she her elder sister? No, she said, that's her mom. And I asked her mom, how old was she when she gave birth to her daughter? And she said she was around 15. So then I told the girl, that do you know the girl or the lady that you are just insulting right now also was in the same predicament like your mom, but chose to perceive and achieve her dreams for you to see her there? Giving birth at a younger age shouldn't deter you from your dreams. That is what we need to tell children. That is what we need to tell the youth. Because whether you like it or not, somebody will give birth at a younger age. But let a person know that there is life after childbirth. You can perceive your goals. You know, that is what we need to inculcate. Because that is what I'm saying. Whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, it happens. But people will be so hypocritical about it. And be talking about what somebody puts in his body when he is doing charity for people. Why don't you talk about the charities? That is what Shatta Wale has been saying. That is what Batman Tiny, although I don't agree with the insults to Stonebwoy, I feel he was angry because one negative thing then, that is national news. But you will do so many positive things, and people in the industry have decided to turn a blind eye on it. So we don't need that. We are pushing Ghana to the world. Please, Mamu Bisa sa questions, Lumunya Bisa, the Pamacho, Daddy. And the Dusty, Yakpa na can question say Bimo because can you na can question say me biake and no be ole ne. Mini ba say habu. Yakpa not in your fear. Ghana, we are already, the odds are already stacked against us. 35 million. A war, it should be us against the world, not each other. Somebody like Sarkodie, if he's in Nigeria, do you know the numbers he will have? Because look at how the video is to Nigerians, Sarkodie is probably in a higher capacity to Ghanaians than that, you know. So if we have the numbers, Shukwanuele is a cry, why 35 million? We are competing against 6 billion people. You guys should stop that. We need to move our country. We need to move our country. So we need to stop that. Let's ask questions that are profitable. Calling somebody stupid for smoking weed, I don't get it. What has that got to do with all the good things he does? And you have decided to eat mango, eat pepper, and not eat weed. That shouldn't, well, does that mean that if I decide to use weed, use mango, eat cabbage, you will sit down and criticize me? Whatever you are doing. Now, I keep telling people, everybody has a vice. You might say, oh, what do you want to bet? Want to bet? Want to bet? This is my bet and things. You are not part. But you are also using your money for something. If you want the third data, that's not online, the year amount for. That is your vice. Obedient the bet. Somebody else here. So let us encourage hard work. Hard work is what we need to inculcate. Me, everybody smoking weed, I see it as a lesson to young people smoking weed or whatever. Even if you are smoking weed, it's just part of life. That shouldn't deter you from your goals. You can be a doctor and smoke weed. You can be an aerospace engineer and smoke weed. You can be a neurologist and smoke weed. You can be a pediatrician, a podiatrist. You can be a doctor, a general doctor, and smoke weed. So what? Okay, you use diclofenac and paracetamol and eat pepper and other stuff. All is from God. I also use, why don't people get criticized when they eat cabbage? Cabbage. Then you see pastors, ask for them, like, come on. Now, I saw a video recently where a pastor was asking for $1,000 and he was saying just $1,000. Just $1,000. And nobody stood up. He came to $500. Nobody stood up. And now he was bringing it down. I've been telling you guys, the money you give to pastors, give it to your ailing mothers and fathers, because that is where blessings come from. That is where blessings come from. This is Uncensored Friday with me, Nana Aba Anamoah. You know, this is my Sabbath. I've been praying since dawn, and then I get my Uncensored Friday. I'm very, very spiritual. I believe in the Most High. I believe in a united Commonwealth. Now, the Queen's funeral will be held on Monday, right? 3 days from now. And fortunately, my king, Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II, the ruler of the Ashanti Kingdom, the ruler of the Ashanti people, the owner of the Golden Stool, Sikegwa Kofi, where Okomfo-Anokye chanted, asked the heavens, and it came down from the heavens. That stool is still there with my ruler. Fortunately, he's been invited to the funeral, you know, so Otumfuo Osei-Tutu will stand, I don't know, Obejina Hwama Santemai, you know, he will go on behalf of every Ashanti, every Ghanaian, to pay last respects to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. You know, Nana Aba Anamoah, I am a monarchist. I believe in the monarchy system because I feel it's the best system for humans. Democracy has divided Africa. Democracy is not a system of government for Africa. You know, I've been giving people this comparison, especially my white friends, that if you starve somebody for a very, very long time, and all of a sudden you give that person a buffet, that person is going to eat virtually everything because he's been starved for a very long time. That is what democracy is to Africa. So Africa is not ready for democracy. We need a monarch system where it will be constitutional, just like the UK, where somebody will oversee whatever the political parties do. Because my country, Ghana, for instance, let me give you just an instance. Now, the last president, President John Dramani Mahama, realized there was congestion in Accra and decided to start a housing project in Segleme, building affordable housing. The houses are there. A new government came, headed by His Excellency Nana Aba Anamoah. I was so happy when he came because I thought what he was saying was the right things. He was going to change my country. But not knowing, probably the worst I've ever seen in my life. And no cap. This is Uncensored Friday. Probably the worst. Where are the railways you promised us? Where is the one district, one factory, one village, one dam? Empowering Ghanaians, empowering the youth of this country. Where is it? So the housing projects are there. And because it is NDC that builds them, MPP has been on since 8 years. Those houses are virtually, now nature is beginning to take up those houses again. And that is all over Ghana. When this party does something, the other party will never continue. Every party comes in with its own policies for education, and there is no continuity for the citizen. Meanwhile, the citizen is earning less than £100 a month. Our crude oil are owned by foreigners. Everything. So who made those deals? How naive can you be to allow somebody to be taking things that belong to your community, to your people, and then you picking a chicken change in your own benefit? Go to the places where they mine. If you think democracy is not a problem for Africa, go to the places where they mine and see the communities. And you will ask, are these the communities that all the gold that is going to anywhere around the world is coming from? Are these the communities? Drinking water has become a problem. Now, who told you gold is more precious than water? Who told you that? Who told you a paper and numbers written on a screen should determine your worth in life? It's all about mentality. The black man thinks a number written on a screen should determine his status in life. So we have the rocks, we have gassing, but our roads, we have potholes in the middle of roads, and those roads don't have street lights on them. So if you don't know and you are driving at night, the probability of you dying is like 99%. But yet, they have the guts to build a church for God. When you can solve the things in Ghana, for even death will become something of a distant memory. Because people will be working so much, they won't think about what their brother is doing. Where somebody will come and sit on radio and talk about somebody smoking and calling the person stupid when that person hasn't contributed a quarter to the person's development and brand. This is Uncensored Friday with me, Nana Aba Anamoah. It's been a pleasure. On Fridays, the things affecting my country, if I say, I'll say them here. But one day, under a global agenda, and that is the cause I am championing, I want Commonwealth to be borderless. So His Majesty King Charles III, I know you are still mourning, but I will keep saying this on every Uncensored Friday show I get. I want to be part of the British monarchy, where we will implement systems across the Commonwealth for it to be borderless. I want a Nigerian to decide whether he will live in Botswana, he will live in Canada, he will live in... We want an equal playing field to be able to access your education and come back to Ghana and build industry, stadiums, aquariums, shopping malls, and develop our continent too. So under a member of the British monarchy. If I have that chance, I will try my best to change my country, Ghana. In my lifetime, I want to close my eyes and how I see Dubai right now. That is how I want to see Ghana before I die. That is why I came on earth. So I know who I am, who I want to be. I pray to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah all the time. He should give me his patriotism. The patriotism for him to know that Gassem belongs to Ghanaians. So Gassem, give us cement and let us build the Temamoto way. That is wisdom. Has nothing to do with knowledge. But now the African and the Ghanaian, all they know is about knowledge. Meanwhile, the best, that is what we say common sense is wisdom. Common sense should tell you this is how we are supposed to solve the thing. No, but they say, they will tell you a number written on a screen is saying we are poor. So we will sit down and pray to God. That is the Ghanaian right now. The rocks in Ghana belongs to Ghanaians. Gassem is Ghanaians. Our roads are poor. Okay, in the next 5 years, the youth of this country have been talking about unemployment. Those who have graduated from the university who are unemployed and other people, we will start teaching you how to use bulldozers, skid steers, this new machinery, because Ghana is about to go to build its roads. If you are unemployed, come. Gone are the days where people were using pulleys to build mansions. Even then, Egyptians were building the pyramids, where people have had to pull using manpower to pull something. Where 1,000 people will be holding ropes and will be pulling for something to get up there. They built their nation. Now that we have cranes that can make job very easier. We are not building our nation. And wisdom is telling us we have the men to do the work. Knowledge is telling the leaders that a number written on a computer screen and a paper should determine who a Ghanaian is. We are poor. We have the worst economy. And so what? Put that, wisdom will put that aside and say, okay, Ghanaians, what do we need? We need this, we need this, we need this. We will build it ourselves. Get a round figure of salaries in the next 5 years. Every government worker, irrespective of your rank, let us have a basic. Let us use commoners small. That is how you build a nation. But by being fair to everybody. Every person with a Ghanaian card getting grants and dividends. That person will help build the nation. We have the rocks. Gassem belongs to us. It's for Ghanaians. Gassem, the cement you are doing, don't sell again. Give it to us and let us build. The Gassem company belongs to Ghanaians. The rocks in Ghana are for Ghana. The things used to make cement is in Ghana. Let us build our nation. Yanara assassini a board in the Maye. Mojanuma Yananum. If she a good to Homa Yano, a drew me and no one so. Say ye be been to us so. Sentina will be we are sentina be we are say. O confanoche. Time or this is a Bediako-Poku. Every srobano. Namu wahe. Namu nyame no wahe. And ne. Yasi wamu mo nenye. And ne. People have sex at churches. Tetenu woman to me akko. Baby, I go bibi post who have sex. Who's rompo? So it's hasn't. Hey Yehovah, are we doing good now than in the olden days when we had our laws that governed certain things? You were even afraid to steal. Now, what? So now the Ghanaian thinks a gold is more important than water. So in his own selfishness, he will pollute all the water for the water to become reddish in color and put chemicals in the rivers to get gold. So that the masses, what will they drink? But a white person would think and know that water shouldn't be part of the most important things because it is essential to life. Like trees. It is essential to life. So rather, they will keep these waters clean, build nice hotels around it, fishing harbors, recreational facilities around these waters to entice people to come around the world to come and see this scenery, pay money and spend money. And those are the things that build an economy. So you see, you think gold is more important than water. Meanwhile, water can give you more money than gold. So then gold, you won't spoil the land because of gold. You will use gold as a secondary purpose. My name is Nana Aba Anamoah. This has been Uncensored Friday. Manchester United. Jadon Sancho was not called to the England setup. Harry Maguire was called. How he made that squad is mind-boggling, you know. And when you consider the fact that Jadon Sancho has scored more goals and had so many inputs, has done pretty well than the players like Jack Grealish. What is his name? Jack Grealish, what is his name? Whoa. Phil Foden, Mason Mount, and yet Jadon Sancho was not called. So I don't know what Gareth Southgate is thinking. He has the honor of doing his own selection, and we respect that, you know. But it is mind-boggling how come Jadon Sancho is not in the squad. But Marcus Rashford has been injured, so he couldn't make the squad either. Lisandro Martinez has also been called to the Argentine setup, you know, so as Christian Eriksen. Now, Christian Eriksen yesterday had another game where I was looking at him and I was like, he is the best signing so far. Hands down. His impact on this Manchester United team, come on. His assist for Jadon Sancho's goal, you know, a reverse pass. When everybody is looking here, he will put, you know, those Ronaldinho passes to change, to unlock defenses. So that is what Christian Eriksen brings. And I like him so much. And as I said, he came for free, but he is turning out to be the best signing of the summer so far. I hope Anthony will do more, Casemiro will do more. Tyrone Malacia is also doing extremely well. And Lisandro Martinez, but I think Christian Eriksen is class. He does everything at his pace. You know, he does everything at his... You know, this is the phonics that will let people buy a lot too. At his pace. Christian Eriksen does everything at his pace. I got it right this time around. So we are bringing you guys the Reunited Surprise Show. We want to travel to every African country. This time around, we are picking 3 lucky fans from Ghana, Nigeria, and Tanzania. We are still looking for sponsors. So Chipper Cash, if you can sponsor us, please let us know. Reunited Live, we are reunited for that Red Devil inside us. We want to send 3 lucky fans from our page to Old Trafford. You know, to Old Trafford. Let them go and experience Old Trafford. We want to surprise them. I like Tampico a lot. Tampico, so nice, nice, nice. All these companies that have been doing adverts for, come and sponsor Reunited Live. And sponsor Uncensored Friday too, you know. So I'm pouring it in my cup. I have some rocks in there. So yesterday, as I said, we won. What do you think about the game? Let me know in the comment section below. And that is what I'm saying. Let us push positivity. Let us push Africa to the world. Elon Musk, I keep telling you, Africa, we are ready. The youth of Africa. We want to develop our continent. And as somebody who was born in Africa, you know, on the African continent, I am pleading with you. How am I? Excuse me, guys. I'm pleading with you, Elon. help us change this continent. Let us go to our glory. Let this be one of the beautiful continents in the world. Hunger should be a thing of the past. Please, And I hope under King Charles, I will get an authority, a privilege to change the fortunes of my country, Ghana, to champion Commonwealth, where Commonwealth will be borderless, where we can move freely in Commonwealth. Under the King Charles, a new dawn is coming. Commonwealth. I want to be one of the pioneers who will champion this cause. I want a Ghanaian to decide to live in Jamaica or live in Belize or Botswana. Let us intertwine. Let there be free movements, different cultures. I want to see so many cultures in my lifetime. That is why I pray to God to give me the privilege of traveling to every African country before I die. All 54, I want to go to every country. So that I can say I am the ultimate African. And under King Charles, I'm pleading with the British High Commission. We want to change the fortunes of our nation, our continent, championing Commonwealth. So see you same time next week on Uncensored Friday. It's been a pleasure having you guys. Gidigba, Stonebwoy's music, go and check it out. And let me play Kwesi Amewuga. It is Sarkodie and Mr. Monchabo anniversary, mame. Let me play Kwesi Amewuga. Feelings. I like this song a lot. Listen to it. That is what I'm ending the show with. Kwesi Amewuga. Feelings. 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 Let me go. Where is my feelings track? Okay. I say feelings. Kwesi Amewuga. Enjoy the music, guys.
It's Blackberry Beats, Daddy.
Obiala Laka.
I'm Kwesi Amewuga, yo.
Shout out, much love from me, Nana Aba Anamoah to Kwesi Amewuga, to every Ghanaian.
Let them know this war, they are ups and downs. Don't let your problems over you, better this coming and endure.
Sit back and bounce. I rap you to the sounds.
There's no love in the streets, some of them are coming more bad.
Messiah in the lungs.
Spread the love, for the time when you spread the road. Living lavish, spread the rock, keep it there, you have everything I will tell a lot. It's never late to be what you have become, so we never giving up till it's said and done.
Hey man,
be ready for the peak. I'm in bring to be a you fan and call me in and host Jordan.
I day one.
This is God of a faith, and
okay, man. Feelings, nobody knows where
I'm feeling. When they rock them, I'm feeling. So what you say, I'm a boy, so you'll be things. If I said I'm on a beacon, so I'm going to feel anything. I can't out to Ghana, we can't say Ghana, this is Kabe, one feet, back it, bad in the gas, the back it, you see the reality, hack it, boys and a hack in the cuckoo, Kakane, the attack it, you never know, I ain't cut them, back at the match it, I see you with a hobby attack it, yes, you're right, that's on me, baby, I want it, tell man, then to black.
Much love, Gidigba. See you same time next week. Patrice Evra, Nana Aba Hitzfield. Much love from me. So Patrice Evra, much love from me, Nana Aba Hitzfield, to you. Thank you for coming to Ghana, for visiting my country, for meeting Ghanaians, and I hope you come back again soon. So see you same time next week. Nana Aba Anamoah, thank you. Chipa Cash, thank you for bringing Patrice Evra. Manchester United fans, yeah, that was it. I hope some is winning a chance. Some is winning a chance in the right time. I know everything will come. What am I saying? In the right time, everything will be right. All right. So, Chichicha, much love from me to you guys. Reunited Live, we are reunited for that Red Devil inside us. Glory, glory, Man United. Come on, guys.